Before we entertain questions, sir, we would like to bring in the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, Honorable Dr. Bello Matawalle. We understand the complexity of Zamfara State in terms of security challenges, and we are also sure of his ability, what he has been doing over a year ago in Zamfara State. So we'd like to hear the policies that the government has put in place to reduce cybercrime, to reduce every other criminal activities, and to also be able to let the young people have a safe space. You are online, sir. Our distinguished Excellency.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the organizers of this forum, which is very important and is in line with what we have been discussing. Even today we discussed so many issues about the issue of insecurity in our nation. But as a youth, we appreciate all this kind of gathering that you people have decided to be putting in place in order to put more awareness to our teeming youth in this nation. First of all, I would like to inform you that Zamfara State, when I assume the duty of, the responsibility as an executive governor, I met a lot of problem at hand, which I use my security background to call all the stakeholders to meet, and first of all to understand what is the main reason and the cause of that problem. Because you cannot just jump into a problem without knowing what is it first. So after all consultations with stakeholders, I now understand the reality of what exactly happening, not even in Zamfara State, but in Nigeria in general. One, we have to be very, very careful because God doesn't make mistake. God has created us to be together. Whether you are Hausa, Igbo, Fulani, whoever you are, whether you are Muslim or Christian, God does not make mistake. God has created us as a people and to be in one entity and to be one. So we shall discourage anything that can promote hatred to each and every one of us. We shall know that we are all Nigerians. We shall respect ourselves. We shall respect others. We shall respect everyone, so that we should come up together and defend the integrity of our nation. That is the key. Because you as a youth, we thank God that we are into this position for now. What we are looking is, after us, most of you will be into it. So how are we going to be one Nigeria? Without any vices, without any differences, without saying this is Hausa, this is Fulani, this is Yoruba, this is Igbo, this, we have to forget that. So please, all of you are talented. You have to go on mass awareness on our team youth, please, so that we can be able to promote the unity of this nation. We have to do so. And in politics, we have to forget about politics, because if we concentrate on, okay, you are a PDP, you are APC, we are not going to achieve anything. That is the truth. We should make sure that we are doing things for the common people of this nation. And for those who cannot lend their voice on issues like this, they are all there waiting for us. Where are the leaders? How are we going to bring everybody together so that we can serve our nation? Because that is paramount. So for Zamfara State, when I become a governor, everybody knows the history of what is happening in Zamfara day after day, with the crisis of killings, kidnapping, and other aspects of insecurity. But after my consultation, when I call people and I show them that I'm serious about what I'm talking, so now the story of Zamfara was drastically changed. I enter into dialoguing. Some are against it. But all I want is how can I do something that can protect the life of my people, no matter on what it is. All I need is to stop the killings, stop the kidnapping, stop all other criminalities. So I have to bend myself. I forget that I'm a leader. So I have to, call these people, eating with them, convincing them, and so many things. So at the end, the bandits, some of them who subscribe to our initiative, they understand the reality and the sincerity of my government. So some of them has decided to put on force on what they have been doing. And some of them have so many people that they have already kidnapped under the captivity. They release them unconditionally to us without paying a single kobo. And if you look at what is happening, like in Maiduguri and other places, you ask yourself, why can't us governor to go ahead and try to maybe think how we can be able to recover all the arms on these criminals? It's not easy thing, because when we have started that in 2013 and 14 during El Adwa regime, I know how it ended. But I use my initiative to convince these people to bring back their arms, and they have accepted what I told them, and they used to bring it without paying a single kobo to them, because they believe that we are sincere on the dialoguing. They believe we are sincere, and we have to be sincere on all what we are dealing for. So now, the only issue we have now at hand is there is so much weapons in the hand of these bandits. So much. We people will not understand the security. I saw civil defense. They have the security report. The SSS are there. They have the security report. The army intelligence, they all know what is on the ground. These people are in possession of dangerous weapons. So now it's a role for the federal government and the state government to initiate a genuine dialogue, genuine and sincere, without deceit. Let us get something doing for these people. They are human beings. You just allow them going around anywhere they are. They are everywhere in the nation. A Fulani man can migrate from Zamfara to Lagos. A Fulani man can migrate from Zamfara to Taraba. All he has is those cows. That's all he has. On the process of his migrations, movement, some Ensaka will attack him. Maybe they will kill him, and they will collect his cow. Or maybe the security will say this Fulani man is a criminal. They will either kill him and left his son, maybe, and collected all what belongs to him. And the son will become a criminal because he saw the injustice that was done to his father or his brother. So now we want to start disarmament. How are we going to do this disarmament? What are we going to do to support these people in order to surrender their weapons? Because that's all they have. Sometimes there's an episode that happens, someone has about 3,000 cows. The security went to his ruga. They killed him. They killed all the cows. After all, the Nsake went there. They raped his mother. They raped his daughter. And they left him, he ran. When this guy ran, he saw 3 cows that ran away. He took them. When he took this, he go to the market and he sold them out. The money he got, he buy AK-47, 2 AK-47 with the money he sell these cows. So when we say he shall return back that, he come to the committee and inform us his narrations and what exactly happens to him. We pity the man. We say, now what do you want? He say he don't want to involve into these criminalities. All he needs is if government can get him something doing or a small business so that he can start. so he can be able to drop the weapons he have, and he can talk to the people that he can control. So you see, this is the importance of listening and giving fair hearing. You listen to people's problem. If you listen to people's problem, you will get the solution, and you get what you are going to do to those people. So to me, in every way, there is a lot of problem everywhere, both from the government side, from the security, from the NSAK, from the bandit, all of us. The only thing that we can go on to do is to be sincere and to do things with the fear of God, and to know that one day we are going to die and God will question us as leaders. So we have to, I intend to have a meeting with some of the northern governors, because we have been talking. Some they said they accepted to do the dialogue. Some said no, we have to go and start killing them. Killing them is not a solution, because if you kill them, other people will rest and they will start killing people again. What have you done to your people? So we have to find a lasting solution on what are we going to do? What is the solution of this problem? Let us understand the problem first. If we understand the problem, we can be able to solve it. But without ever listening to people, without listening to the problem of the other side, you just jumped into a conclusion and said, this is a bandit, this is Ansake, this is Hausa, this is Fulani, this is, we have to do justice to each and every one of us. So you have a great role to play in this nation. If you know what you are doing, the nation is in your hand. You are the youth, you can mobilize. And you are the backbone of everything in life. So if you remove the issue of sentiment and sectional differences, religious differences, let us come together. Let us rebuild Nigeria. We still have a chance to do so. Why can't us have a big summit? There people should invite all the leaders from the whole country. You invite all of us. Let us have a big summit that everybody will be there. Let everyone learn his voice, and let us talk the truth, say the truth, so that we shall come back together and salvage this, our nation. I think by doing so, you will play a vital role to do so. Because with what I have seen today and listening to what people have been saying is commendable. And I wish the youth can continue doing so. We as leaders, we can't just say we know everything. You may know so many things better than me, better than everyone. I cannot say I know. No, you may have the knowledge that I don't have. So I will listen to you to know your feeling first. Look at our people. When we come with the issue of Almajiri, people have said, but today, Almajiri people have been sending from one place to another. Some of them want taken from another state, they have COVID-19, they will go and transmit it to another people. What have you done? So let us unite first. With all this discussion that will finish, and if you just left it and go, that's all. So you have to continue pushing till things be done right. Not just now when we finish from the zone, okay, that's all, we have already achieved something. No, please, you should continue doing these things so that till the time that everybody will wake up. And you shouldn't allow people to use you, to use your friend, to scatter some issues. No, please don't do that. Because we have our children, if we allow our children to go and do what we are used to tell our political followers to be doing, we can't be taking our children outside the country schooling while the masses are there, they don't have a good education. And when the time of politics comes, they are the people carrying gun, carrying weapon, carrying everything, just because of one person. We shouldn't be used for that. Let us face reality now. Let us do what is right. And let us know that we have no any other country but Nigeria. So what are we going to do to hold ourselves together to make difference and changes? So I am very happy to participate into this. And I assure you, you have my support. Anytime, any moment, I'm ready for you. If you have any things to advise me, please, my door is open for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I think I am overexcited. I can see a leader who is clearly truthful and who is open. I think let me bring in Dr. Yakubu Chendam now to have one or two interactions with his Excellency. Doctor.
Yeah, Your Excellency, the Governor of Zamfara State, it is my very great pleasure to have opportunity to interact with you here. And I've never knew that you have this passionate disposition on the activities happening in Nigeria, particularly in Zamfara State. I'm happy that the special advisor to the president on youth matters, Honorable Nasir Adama, is patiently on this platform and is watching and is seeing you. As you talk, I'm sure he has one or two things to mention, and other very important guests that here. So, Your Excellency, I want to thank you very much for appearing, and I want to say without any fear or favor that I know you to be a very serious person. Even during your days in the National Assembly as an honorable member, you showed your color, you are a nice person. I want to say this thing, sir. Coincidentally, I serve my National Youth Service Corps in Zamfara State, particularly in Yaya something Secretariat. That is where I served office of the Deputy Governor. In 2011, I was a copper there, and I happened to be the best copper that year. And I was surprised because before I went to Zamfara State, I was sent there twice, and I rejected going there because there was this rumor every time you talk about Zamfara, they associate Zamfara as a Sharia state where they are cutting people's hand, they are doing this and doing that. I went to Zamfara State myself and I was shocked. There was nothing like that. We go around our normal, all the coppers that came across from Lagos, from Port Harcourt, from Niger, the Delta, Zamfara happened to be one of the peaceful states Nigeria ever experienced. There was nothing like Sharia or any religion differences. I'm from Plateau State, and I know what I'm talking about. So it's unfortunate that those enemies of Zamfara State, who might not be happy because of the peaceful nature of the state, hijack the security architecture and then the violence or the perpetration we are seeing. But I know it might be a media rumor even, because we need to come down to Zamfara State, myself and the special advisor to the president and the president of the Congress. We think we need to come for a working visit to ascertain some of these things that the media are reporting negatively, because we know that Zamfara State is a very peaceful state. There's nothing like religion differences in Zamfara as far as because I served there for 1 year. I lived in the Ludo area. There's one place they call the Ludo Hotel. Yes, I lived there for 1 year. So I didn't see any form of molestation against any religion or against it. This is one of the, in fact, some of the coppers who came there before our set live there, have their houses there, and they were staying there. They don't want to go back to their state again. I asked them why. They said, no, that is a very peaceful state. So I believe on your capacity to put this thing right. And the Nigeria Youth Congress will not hesitate anytime. That is why I have been calling you almost on every day. I've been disturbing your line, because I know that we need to work very close with you, because you yourself, you are a youth. I worked with you the other election, the last election, and I know the kind of person you are. So I think we're happy that you are here. You took your time to explain some of these things. Where foreigners come to Zamfara, Chinese come to Zamfara to exploit and steal our mineral resources. Zamfara is one of the richest states in the north. If only the resources are adequately tapped by the indigenes and the government of Zamfara State. But criminals come in from the back doors through the neighboring Niger and invade that part of the country, and they make it look as if the state is at war. So we will come to Zamfara State. If you permit us, we will come and visit you, have some time with you, and go around, look at some of your projects that you have taken, and also see how we can also work with the youth in Zamfara, because we have our chapter there. can see how we can structure it across the local government so that we can now begin to get information that will feed your office directly, so you can work with the security agency and arrest this problem of insecurity in Zamfara. I'm sure you have the capacity as the governor of Zamfara State to work. So I thank you very much, Your Excellency, for giving us this opportunity to be online personally, physically, to talk with Nigerian youth. There are almost 10,000 youth listening to you on Facebook, because this program is connected on our Facebook page, and all over the country they are listening to you. And some of them, I'm sure, they are beginning to get a different view of what is happening in Zamfara State. And if we continue with this program like this in subsequent, I'm sure people will begin to pick interest and to begin to see Zamfara State from the other angle, like the way I saw it when I went for my NYC, from what we were hearing initially. So thank you very much, Your Excellency. I'm so happy. And I think the special advisor to the president on youth matters will also say something to you that will lead to our coming to Zamfara State for a tour of your project, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. The senior special assistant to the president, who is our mentor and our leader in the Nigeria Youth Congress, we also like to share one or two views with His Excellency. Honorable Nasri Adama.
Well, thank you so much. I think for some of the viewers will be surprised with what His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, is saying. But for people like us, like you and I, and many of these participants, believe the kind of passion His Excellency had, and you know, he has the zeal, and is still in the age bracket of a Nigerian youth. So to me personally, I'm not surprised with the kind of passion, commitment, and patriotism he's showing. There are certain key words I would like to little digest in what His Excellency had said about the insecurity challenges he has faced and the way he tackled the insecurity there in Zamfara State, which to me personally, it's something that we have to commend him on that, because he has shown the passion, he has shown the commitment as a leader, regardless of whatever you can say. He has portrayed that to make sure that the lives and properties of the Zamfarans is paramount to him and his government. One key thing is that all this kind of security challenges or insecurity we're facing in Nigeria, without engagement, you can't get to the root of the problems. Of course, His Excellency then, when he came up with something we will negotiate or we will engage them, a lot of people criticize the move at that time. But at the end of the day, it has yielded results. The most important thing is to secure the lives of people, and which perhaps we can say that it has yielded that. And secondly, it's the issue of bringing the youth coming together. I think a platform like this, bringing stakeholders together, engaging them, and bringing up issues of relevant concern with proper solution will definitely pave ways in seeing that we tackle the insecurity of crime, terrorism, banditry, and others. We have to take away the hatred in our minds. We have to show passion, the love of Nigerians, regardless what background we came from, just like what His Excellency says. And my brother Sadiq Salih, he mentioned something which caught my attention. The issue of technology and the issue of how you can come up with a proper solution of how to tackle the insecurity. I think we need the commitment, more commitment of the Nigerian governors, just like what His Excellency, the Governor of Zamfara State. We will provide a good platform for all the stakeholders. Let us digest all the issues on the ground. And let's see, we are not here to criticize anybody. We are not here for a partisan reason of politics. We are here for the better and the betterment. And we're very much sure that all the stakeholders and participants here concerned, it is their concern, and it is our concern, and it's everybody concerned. Nowadays, we are not even enjoying what we're supposed to enjoy. And whatever we are doing now, we are doing it for the future generations. And if we get it right, then the future generation will definitely be happy and pray for us. Your Excellency, let me commend you once again for the kind of work you're doing in Zamfara State. We have been monitoring. I had some interaction with you at the State House. I have seen the kind of commitment you have, the passion you have for the Zamfara people, especially the youth. I've seen so many empowerment programs that your government have initiated, and from us here, from the federal government, our responsibility is to come up together with a program that will support the people of Zamfara State, support the youth in Zamfara State in taking them in a productive way. Without involving them in a economic productive way, we can't change the narration. It's not about using them for political reasons. We have to use them in a productive way to engage them, to make sure that they are reliable and they are people to depend on themselves, to bring unity, to bring change within the context of what we are discussing. Thank you so much, and once again, thank you very much, Your Excellency, for the work done.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I think, Your Excellency, there is just one question here. The young people of this country, we understand the fact that there is a cyber crime everywhere, not only in Zamfara State. They want to know the kind of policy statements that Your Excellency is putting in place to make sure that there is a lot of advocacy sensitization for the young people from primary, secondary, and tertiary institutions against cybercrime. So I think Your Excellency has a floor, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. And I thanks all the speakers. I heard what Shandam say, and special advisor to the president. I think I cannot say much on that, but someone has been talking about technology. I want you people to come to Zamfara to see how I transform Zamfara in terms of that technology. For now, in government house, I can be able to view everywhere in the state. For a government house, I can view everywhere. I have put CCTV in the metropolitan of the state. I'm extending it to each and every local government in the state, which I have a command and control room in my own office in government house. And I have so many security gadgets that I have. But this is something that I cannot be able to disclose here. But you as officials, I invited you to come to Zamfara State so that you should know that the story has changed. Because we know what it is, we know what is technology, and we have to employ it very well if we want to achieve what we want. Like I have been saying time without numbers, the issue of security is not something that we can politicize or blame game. No, security is for every one of us, including all of you. So not for Mr. President, not for the governor Matawalle or the security agency, it's for all of us. So we shouldn't play games. This is something that we can do collectively. So, but I sometimes wonder when I had people were saying that the president or the governor did not do much on security. What have you done on security? What contribution has you been given to the security? So it's a collective responsibility for all of us. And as I said, we have to bring everybody together. Let us be one. Let me give you an example. There is Pani Kayode who just come for a visit as a president. He criticized so many people. He criticized the issue of Roga and everything. But he never been to Zamfara or northern Nigeria to go and see first. No solution. So when he said that he want to come to Zamfara, I say, you are welcome. You come to Zamfara. I tell my people to take him to go and see what we have done, to go and see what Roga is all about, and to see the security agencies we have. Now in Zamfara, we have more than 5,000 to 6,000 army in Zamfara State, which is by the support of Mr. President. We have a lot of police special forces that was posted to Zamfara State. We have civil defense. And all this is by the support of Mr. President. So for someone to go back and say, no, Matawalle is PDP, maybe government is not helping him, he's doing wrong, because I did not complain. I know President have done what he is supposed to do to my state. But it's left for me as a governor to allow those people to work. It's left for me as a governor to support them to work. But no matter what president wants to help a governor, if he's not serious or if he's not sincere, there's no way they can achieve what they want. That's why I'm always calling for sincerity. And for Panikayo, the one he comes to the president, we have changed his mindset. Same thing that we use to change some mindset of some bandits. So it's something that if you see someone is going astray, bring him back. Talk to him, let him understand you. Not just say, okay, Yakubu Shandam is not with me or he's fighting me, so let to hell with him. No. But in our own religion, this is not the teaching of our prophet. You should bring some of those that hate you, bring them close to you. Let them come and understand who are you first. And to me, Nigeria is one. Why our people been taking titles in the eastern zone and the western zone of the country? Why are they taking titles? Why are they so? By doing so, bringing from one place to another so that we should be one. Nigeria is one. We shouldn't play the massive issues on all these things. Let us be sincere. So by the time we are doing this, and security, in aspect of security, we have to be very careful. And the civil defense are there. Some of all these issues of security is very conflict, which we have to handle it with care. And I believe what the security is doing now, because in the first 10 days, most of the security heads are in the president. We all met with them. The IG was there, Chief Air Staff, Chief Army Staff, NIA, all of them, they're all in the president. So that shows the commitment. That shows that the government is ready to tackle the issue of insecurity. But they need our support. No matter what the government wants to do, they need the support of the governors. So we shouldn't play politics on the issue of security because our people will be, suffering for that. So let us face the reality. Let us be sincere and let us work together so that we can achieve a common goal. Let us fight our common enemies. So I think that is the only way that we can do better. As I said, I invite the leaders of this forum so that they should come to Zamfara. Let Yakubu Shandam communicate to me. Anytime people are ready, we are ready for you. You can come and see what we have been putting in place. You should see what we are transforming the state and put technology in place and all the development plans we have in the state. So we thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I think I need to just continue to appreciate you. The leadership of the Congress, we honor that invitation. We saw that invitation with high sense of gold. The SSA to the President on Youth and Student Matter, and Dr. Yakubu Shandam, the Chairman Governing Board, will be leaving the delegations of Nigerian youth to Zamfara State any moment from now. A communication will be sent across to you. And from there, we can now see how the youth of this country can partner with the government of Zamfara State. We are very, very